Let me have a Diablo Sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Let's make a Diablo sandwich. All right, so the first thing we're going to have to do is brown some hamburger meat. While our hamburger meat's browning, we're just going to go ahead and do the little bit of knife work we got for this. So even though Diablo Sandwich is popularized by Buford T. Justice and Smokey and the Bandit, it was an actual sandwich, and I had only heard about it from the movie, but I worked with a good old boy who talked like Sling Blade, and he lived in the very rural South growing up, and he would talk to me about some of the movie quotes from the 70s and 80s, because I love movies from the 70s and 80s. And he told me the basis for a Diablo sandwich, so I figured we'd make one tonight. Now, Diablo sandwiches are pretty open to interpretation on what people put in them. Some people put pulled pork, some people put brisket. It really just depends on where you are, where you come from, and what you want on it. But it's a relatively flexible sandwich, so we're kind of just making it our own tonight. All right, once our hamburger meat is ground, we're going to throw in our onions and our garlic. All right, so once your onions have started to become translucent and begun to sweat, we're going to hit it with our taco seasoning. Feel free to go ahead and use a packet, but if you find yourself packetless of taco seasoning, I made a video on how to make your own taco seasoning, so check that out, and then come on back and you can use that in this recipe. Next, add some canned chilies, and then we're going to add some tomato paste. Now, this recipe works best with tomato paste, but if you don't have it, then just use a small can of tomato sauce, and that'll probably get you about where you're looking to go. Just work that tomato paste in, cook it down a little bit so it's not as strong of a tomatoey flavor. All right, the next you're going to add your Dr. Pepper. You're going to bring it up to heat and let it simmer at a heavy simmer to a light boil until it reduces to almost gone. We're just looking to make kind of like a sauce. And that should take you somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 10 minutes. Now, after your Dr. Pepper has reduced, you're going to give it a taste. Make sure it's in the neighborhood of what you're looking for. At this point, you're going to adjust your seasoning. Add anything more spicy that you want to add, and add any more salt if it needs salt. But the next thing we're going to do is toast up some buns with a little bit of butter on it. Throw our meat on top, and finish making our Diablo sandwiches. All right, guys, so our Diablo sandwich is done. We just got to give it a taste, see where it's at. I'm looking forward to this one. It's really good, guys. It's got a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet. It's kind of like a twist on a sloppy Joe if you're looking for reference. But this is a very versatile recipe. If it's not quite spicy enough, then you can add all kinds of stuff to it. You can add hot sauce, you can add cayenne, you can add jalapenos, rotels, chipotle peppers. I put some queso dip on mine because I thought that'd be a really nice way to keep it like a sloppy Joe type deal. But I've seen pepper jack, I've seen cheddar, whatever you got. Just make sure you got the Dr. Pepper. I think we made something tonight that's going to make Buford T. Justice very happy. For what that's worth, you got to side with the Bandit on this one. But you guys give it a try and let me know what you think. Hit the comment, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. It helps me grow. And as always, thanks for cooking with me.